This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
The Seven, A Family Holocaust Story, is a different story of the Holocaust, one that is lost to history and needs to be told. Most Polish Jews who survived the war did not go to concentration camps, but were sentenced by Stalin to banishment in the remote prison settlements and Gulags of the Soviet Union. Fewer than 10% of Polish Jews survived World War II, and Soviet exile was their main chance for survival. The title of this book, The Seven, is the name other refugees in the prison camps of the USSR gave to the original 7 Polish Jews of this story. The 7 were from Warsaw, and I am related to 6 of them. Beginning in 1984, I interviewed those of the 7 who were still alive, as well as others who had entered their sphere and became part of a more metaphorical extended 7. Set side by side and in juxtaposition to one another, their voices tell a new Holocaust story, one that resonates with the experiences of today's exiles and refugees. After Hitler invaded the Soviet Union in June 1941, the Polish government in exile made a deal with Stalin to liberate Polish citizens from the prison settlements in the USSR. Many Polish Jews went south to Soviet Asia, looking for better living conditions than they had in the cold northern territories of their banishment. That's where I was born, in Kyrgyzstan, within sight of the Tian Shan Mountains of China. I have been asked about my methodology. It is not one I recommend. It was an organic process that began without a plan. In 1978, when the television series Holocaust aired, American attention finally turned to the horrors of Nazism. I always knew I was born in a small Kyrgyz hamlet outside of Kant, a village near Frunze, now Bishkek, to Polish Jewish parents on the run from Hitler. But my family did not describe themselves as Holocaust survivors. American culture, indeed everyone and everything, books, news, media, film, and television, defined Holocaust survivors as people who had come out of death and concentration camps, people with numbers tattooed on their arms. Although I was busy raising a family and pursuing my career as a professor of English, occupied with courses and literary scholarship, it was clear to me that the time had come to record the stories of my family. They allowed me to record them when I told them the audio tapes were for a book I wanted to write about them, a vague notion at first that gained ground and clarity over time, much time. As this material began to take hold of me, I tried to put their experiences into fiction and with my husband to write a novel about them. But good intentions could not glue together our 2 different imaginations, and the collaboration fizzled out, though the marriage held. With the new millennium and the deaths of some of the 7, I began this memoir in earnest.